guys, welcome to my channel, Jen's Garden and Home Living. So for today's video, I will be sharing with you an unboxing session of my 2 orders of Korean succulents. And these 2 orders, I got them from one seller, and this is from Desert Beauties. So without further ado, I will be sharing with you my new babies. So this one right here is what we call Cupid, and this one has a purplish color. There, it's Cupid, and it's medium size, guys. I think, yeah, you would say medium or actually a large size already. And this second one that I'm unwrapping right here is Lilacina variegated. So as you can see, it's also medium. It has very nice roots. I mean, it was dried properly. So there you go. These are the first 2. Now let's move on to the second set of order. This is also again from Desert Beauties. So these were ordered separately as they are in different batches, but I'm combining them in this one video for you guys. So this one right here is, I would say, a token size, and it has 2 heads, and the name of this baby is Maribel. So this Maribel has a purplish, I would say, tint in the tips of the echeveria. And then the second one, so let's just take off the wrapping. So again, all of these babies are carefully wrapped in soft tissue, so like the first one that I've unboxed. This one is a cluster of Maruchelle. They call it Maruchelle. So this one has I think five heads. So there you go, there are 5, 2 of which are large ones or bigger one, and the other 2 is small. But pretty much they're pretty, they look pretty. So these are the last 2. Now I will be sharing with you how I will repot these new Korean babies. So we will first be repotting our Cupid and our Lilacina variegated. So prior to the arrival of these Korean succulents, I have already dried, my soil mix, my cactus and succulent soil mix. I got them from Macetera PH. So I have here 2 ceramic pots, and as you can see here, I'm already putting some white marble chips in the side of the pot, because the Lilacina variegated has a very shallow root. So what I just need to do is to put it on top and probably just move a little bit of soil to cover the root, but pretty much you'll just put them on top of the ceramic pot. That's why I chose this wide mouth ceramic bowl. Actually, this one is a ceramic bowl, and I would say sometimes it's more practical to buy the ceramic bowls than the ceramic pots, because ceramic pots for plants are even more expensive. So that's a tip for you guys. So kung gusto nating maging practical, meron tayong mga Japan surplus shop na pwedeng pagbilhan ng mga murang ceramic bowls kasi minsan mas mura sa kanila. Lalo na yung mga may konting chip or may konting hairline pero magagamit mo pa rin sila for planting. You just have to put a hole in them. Ang ginagamit ko is concrete nail and then pinupukpok ko lang, lalagyan ko ng tape. So probably one of my videos, I will show you how I bore holes on my ceramic pots or ceramic bowls na ginagamit ko for planting succulents. So I'm just putting in some more marble chip here para pang-alalay na rin natin dun sa mga dahon ni Lilasina kasi nakadikit sila sa soil. So we're almost done here. Let's just fill up the bowl and we can move on to our next succulent. So for our cupid, I will be using a more deep bowl. So I think etong bowl na gagamitin ko na to is 4 inch or 4 inches or 4 to 5 inches deep. It's a ceramic bowl then. So, kailangan lang natin ilubog yung half nung root or nung trunk nung ating cupid. So, it's a little heavy. So, kailangan medyo ilagay natin siya ng maayos sa bowl. Like, we have to kind of like compact the soil para maging sturdy yung stand ng ating cupid. And for these types of succulents, it would also help for you to put some rocks. So this one I will be using the orange stones. Sabi ko rock, diba? Pero stone lang siya, guys. So ito yung mga parang orange marble chip siya. Kasi kailangan niya ng medyo mas mabigat na panghawak dun sa weight niya. Pero makakahinga naman yung ating cupid dito kasi maganda tong orange stones na to or orange marble chip. So, nakikita niyo naman hindi na siya masyadong gumagalaw. So, I think we're good. Now, next is our Maribel and Maruchelle. So, we will be using these cute little pots, cute faces from Succulent City. So, yung ating Maruchelle, since it's a cluster of 5 heads, what happened during my air drying, kasi kumbaga pinagpahinga ko sila kahit air dried na. So, I let them somehow parang naghiwa-hiwalay sila. So, I think it's kind of difficult to repot them all together in one pot. Tapos parang hiwa-hiwalay na. Tapos yung roots kasi niya is maninipis. So, I decided to separate each of the heads and place them in these cute small pots. So, let's go ahead and pot each one of these babies. Okay, so we're done with one. Let's move on to the rest of our maruchel. So the soil mix that I'm using here is Macetera soil mix. I have fully dried them to avoid too much moisture in the soil and also to avoid rotting. So the last two small heads, I decided to pot them together since they're the last two. So I will be using another pot that's wider than these cute faces that we're using here. Alright, so let's clean them a little bit with our brush. Tanggalin lang natin yung mga alikabok. And then we're good. We can then move on to our Maribel. Okay, now let's move on to our last two heads, the two small heads of maruchel. We will be putting them here in this ceramic owl pot. This is also from Succulent City. Very cute. Okay, so we're done potting our last two heads of maruchel. So I have these endured by Nessie. It's also a Korean succulent, and I have trimmed the root because it had a root rot. Now I have cut the damaged portion. Air dried it. Now I'm gonna repot it. Hopefully this will survive. Alright, so we have done repotting our new Korean babies. So this is Maribel. This is the Nessie that I have repotted because it has a disease. Now, these babies, these are just supposedly one pot, like 5 heads. But since they were air dried and kind of like they were separated by each other, so I have separated them and put them in these cute little pots. Look, they're here. Okay, so I'm gonna place this in the shaded area for the meantime. And this one right here is the baby Lorensis that I took off from the mommy because when I uprooted to check if there are roots, it seems that there are no roots yet. And what happened, this baby kind of fall off. So I have air dried it and repotted it in this cute one. Okay, so all in all we have 4 small pots, 1 big one, and the 2 ceramic ones. So let's go ahead and place them in the shaded area in the garden. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and till our next video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Jen's Garden and Home Living, and please like and share this video to those who love succulents also like me. Stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy. Till our next one. Bye!